We're entering Ska Nah Doh't Village here. It's inside of the Longwoods Conservation Area near London, Ontario. And it's a village where the local natives had inhabited close to 1,000 years ago. And it's a recreated site, as they did not live directly on this area, but in the proximity. There's still geologists trying to research the area. Most of the knowledge is gained from local natives and the archaeologists. There were 3 villages in this area. 2 of them are within the boundaries of this conservation park, and a lot of the artifacts were dug up from those sites in this park. And of course, here we have the fence to keep out animals and possibly other hostile tribes. And there's the name of the native tribe. I can't really pronounce it. I'm assuming it's Haudenosaunee. And then when you enter on the other side of the fence here, it brings you to a maze. The reason that they built it like this is for defense, to make it a little more difficult to get into their little village. So let's see. I don't know which way to go. Let's check it out. Very interesting. Okay, you can kind of see in here the long houses. Let's go through here. I don't know if this is the right way or not, but it's kind of fun. No, I don't think we are going the right way. Okay, hold on. Okay, let's go around here. I feel like I'm at Toronto Pearson's security line. Okay, here we are. Okay, there's 3 long houses here. Here's where they would hang a pot for cooking. And I'm not sure what this is. A doghouse? Just joking. Pop-up tent made of dead trees. No, I really don't know. Now let's go in this one. You have to duck at the beginning here, the entranceway. And here we are. Very cool. This is where they slept and they ate.
They used the top bunk for storage and the bottom one for sleeping.
And they cooked with clay pots over roaring fires. And they also ground corn into flour with something called a mortar and pestle. Let's see what's out this side. So this would be the wooden mortar here, mortar and pestle, where they ground corn into flour. You can see right here, without bashing in my lens. And they would have made bannock with that, which I've tasted, and it's actually really good. Water pump here. And what is that? Something else to hang things on. It's kind of like a ledge up inside there.
Possibly a lookout post.
It's quite tall. They meant business when they were trying to keep other tribes out of here. Actually, Ska Nah Doh't is an Oneida name, and there is a native reserve just south of here called Oneida.
This is a shelter providing shade for villagers making clay pots or pipes and stone or bone tools. These are stretching racks. They were used to process animal hides. Once smoked and cleaned, the hides were made into clothing, shoes, boots, or blankets.
Now this is the burial area, and what they did was they hung the dead bodies on these racks here. And once they turned to bones, they had a ceremony where they buried all of the bones in a mass grave. This isn't part of the Ska Nah Doh't Village, but it looks like a cool little walking bridge that I want to take a look at and show you guys. I'm sure it's quite scenic over the river here. I should also mention that this village was along, well, it is along the Thames River, but 1,000 years ago, when the local natives lived here, it was actually called the Antler River. But this here looks more like a creek to me. So like a ravine. So definitely not the river part, but beautiful nonetheless. It looks like it would be a suspension bridge, but it's not. Okay, I have some other buildings to show you. Let's go check those out. And here's a few of wooden cabins, original, that were moved here, donated by the local natives over 150 years ago. This is known as the Logan Cabin, and it was donated by Chief William Dolson on behalf of the Munsee Delaware Nation in 1972. The cabin itself was built around 1800. It's original, it's not recreated, and Chief Dolson spent his boyhood here in this very cabin, and he was first elected chief for Munsee Delaware Nation in 1940 at the age of 27. So let's take a look in here. And again, it's the actual cabin. It's not recreated, it was just moved. Little mini version. There's where the stairs were, but they have it sealed. A little bit of history here, written in native language. Well, that concludes today's video. I hope you all enjoyed it. A little bit different from my norm, but I thank you for coming along, and we'll catch you in the next one.